Till now, we've seen that blood is the only tissue which aids in transportation of substances in our body. That means, along with carrying useful substances, it will also have useless wastes or toxins in it. You may say that the lungs purify blood by adding oxygen and removing carbon dioxide from it. But that's wrong. Lungs do not purify blood. They only bring about oxygenation, that is, addition of oxygen. But purification means removing the wastes as well, right? And lungs do not remove wastes from the blood. So purification of blood is not carried out by the lungs. There is another system that helps us in this process. That is the excretory system. What organs does this system consist of? Well, the entire structure consists of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, one urinary bladder, and a single urethra. And where does the system get its blood supply from? Well, it gets it from the renal artery and the renal vein. We know what arteries and veins are. But what do we mean by the renal artery and the renal vein? Well, anything related to the kidneys is termed as renal. So the artery and the vein towards and away from the kidneys are termed renal artery and renal vein respectively. And this is how the complete structure looks like. Let us have a glance at the function of each part. The most crucial part is this pair of kidneys. They are the structures which are responsible for filtration of blood. Inside each kidney, we have the basic units called as nephrons that take in blood and separate the harmful nitrogenous wastes from it. The filtration process separates the blood and the unrequired components dissolved in water. However, we cannot afford losing so much water. Hence, most of the water is reabsorbed back by the filtration unit, and only some amount which carries the impurities is allowed to move ahead. Ducts from all the small units join together and form a common duct that will integrate with a single pipe. This pipe is nothing but the ureter. So each kidney has one ureter that arises from it and carries the water-containing wastes ahead. This mixture of water dissolved with various waste products is nothing but urine. This urine is collected in this single bag-like structure seen here. This bag called the urinary bladder is responsible for storage of urine for some amount of time. Once the bladder is full, it expels the urine out through this small pipe-like structure called the urethra. Of course, this happens only when the brain gives the signal for this activity to happen. This is how our excretory system works. Now that we're well versed with how transportation of substances occurs in the human body, we will have a look at the transportation process in plants in the next video.